Hello, friends. So, friends, let's begin. You don't fit in anywhere. You have this feeling and you have this reality that you don't fit anywhere. Now, you may have had this feeling from a long time, possibly from your childhood, teenage years, or you might have had this feeling recently, but you don't fit in anywhere. Some of the days when you sit and think, you realize or you come to this realization that there is no situation in life or no area of life or no people in life where you actually have a ball and socket fit. Feels like you're just roaming around in this life, just roaming around in this world. And when this thought suddenly comes into your mind that you don't fit in anywhere actually, the second question that comes into your mind then is, the question of marriage. And how so? Let me explain to you. A lot of people get married at the right age, right time, as dictated by societies or different cultures. It could pertain to any culture. Every culture has a certain timeline where they feel that people should be married by that time. Now, there are average people wherein their parents, their family, or their friends would find a suitable person for them at that particular right age, right time, or nearing those periods. They would find a right match for them, a right fit for them. So, what we call a right fit for that person, because they actually can fit into some area, some kind of people, they have a fit already. The people who got married, whom you see in happy family lives or not happy family lives, whom you see with children now, who were your age mates and you are here roaming around in your life and they are with their particular set of families because there was a right match for them, there was a right fit for them. For you, on the other hand, there was no right match or right fit because you were not destined for that fitting, for that fitting into something that was already pre-made for you. For you, it is the twin journey, and the twin journey as such has no culmination until you do your own inner work and you do your shadow work, and still you have no guarantees that you are meant to go towards union or that you're meant to go towards union in this lifetime. It is a very free flowing, roaming kind of a lifestyle where there is no fit. The emphasis here is on comparison between people who fit that particular mold and people like you who are not fitting anywhere, and it constantly bugs you or you constantly can't find the answer to that. This is the answer to that. Your fit was the twin flame journey, and the twin flame journey itself is laden with so much uncertainty, so much of hard work, and so much of free flow of energy itself that you cannot limit yourself to particular mindsets. You cannot limit yourself to particular patterns. You cannot limit yourself to particular control mechanisms that your brain suggests for you. It will not work, or you may have already seen it has not worked thus far. Now, there are people on the twin journey who spend 10 years, 11 years, 12 years on the journey. Nothing comes out of it, and ultimately, in the pressure of the society, in the pressure of the family, in the pressure of whatever your culture might press you upon. In Western cultures, it could be that, if you have a certain amount of money, why don't you have a person to share it with? In a more Eastern culture, it could be that, this is what people do, so you have to do it. So in that pressure, after 10 or 11 years of not seeing anything on the twin flame journey, people tend to get married to other people. People tend to get married to soulmates if they find one, or people tend to get married to just average new counterparts. Now when that happens also, that in form of pressured, in a very pressured situation, now people who go through that very pressured situation, you cannot even imagine what they go through. They go through so much hardship when they have to choose another partner against their will. And what I'm trying to say here, that even that person is not your fit. You are going against your soul journey to fit into something which is actually not your fit. That is why you also have pain over there. It may be little less pain than the twin flame journey, and you might always see another partner in your house which might take up some of your space and energy, and you might feel good, but even that was not a fit. So the whole thing is that the twin flame journey makes you a nomad, makes you roam around, makes you flow around. There is no structure to your life, there is no certainty to your life. And when external forces or external people, they actually see this kind of a lifestyle, they feel that you're good for nothing, they feel like you're not doing anything with your life. This is the outside perception which comes through when they see you. You may be living your life fully, you may be doing the things necessary in your life, like meditations, or sitting with your patterns, doing research about the twin flame journey and doing your inner work, but most of your jobs and finances are haywire on the twin flame journey, because one mainstream job has to make way for something that you're passionate about, or something which is your mission. So in this way, many of you also lose your jobs during this journey, which again makes you more of a, I don't think you're doing anything, with your life. This is what your family or friends would see, because they don't see the time that you spend in meditations. Maybe 4 hours in the day you're spending in meditations or researching inner work, and rest of the 4 hours you're spending in actually doing that work that you researched. So for an outsider, that is nothing. For an outsider, you have to go out for a 9 to 5 work, and then come home, help in cooking, or sit with the family, or do something which the family wants. You might be asked to buy some gifts for the relatives that are needed. You might be wanted to go to the grocery, to do grocery for the family, things like that. So keeping you in a very traditional mindset, or in a mindset which the normal human race has always been in. So as opposed to that, the twin flame journey puts you in a scenario where you have no structure, you have no certainty. You are waking up in the morning, you have nothing to do, so you can wake up at 8 a.m. or you can wake up at 1 p.m. in the noon. So structureless life, free flowing life, nothing concrete to do apart from energy work. If you, in your human form, when the twin flame journey had not started with you, if you would have visualized yourself at that time when you had mainstream thinking, just think about it, what you would think about you, what you would think about yourself, what perception you would make about yourself in that main 3D life that you were living maybe 10 years or 20 years back, or 12 years back, or 2 years back. This is what people are thinking about you. So there is a total, 100% thing that there is going to be a backlash from the general public, from the general family, from the general friends, because they are not going to understand. As opposed to that, even you are questioning your existence right now, that what is this life. I have nothing concrete to do. There's nothing concrete in my life. I don't have a concrete family of my own, a husband or children. I don't have a concrete job of my own. I don't even know which career I want right now. I'm in the middle of everything, you know. It's not like my professional life is fine and my personal is disturbed. It's not like my personal is fine and my professional is disturbed, which is either the case in most people's lives, you know, at one point in their life or something. But here in your life, everything is a amalgamation. Everything is a huge cereal bowl, a mix of cereal bowl, you know, a mixture in a cereal bowl. Everything is an amalgamation. Neither the personal life has anything in it, nor the professional life. Everything is cracking open, everything is cracking down, I must say. So there is no fit, there is nowhere you can go to fix this. You cannot go to a place and get hired because you yourself are not clear in your mind what you want to get hired for. You cannot go to a person, hold them by the collar, and get married. That, yes, I also want a life which my friends are living. You cannot fit anywhere. Even if you try, you cannot fit anywhere. Even if you force situations, you cannot fit anywhere. Even when you see around the twin community, each twin's journey is different from the others. You cannot even fit there, that you can find an exact match in somebody else's twin journey and you can discuss your matters with them. Every twin journey will have different patterns, different obstacles, different things to cure. You cannot even fit there, that, you know, I have two twin friends who have exactly the same journey as me, and I can find support there. So, the overall message through the channeling, I hope you have found your messages. There is no fit for you anywhere because this is what was destined for you, a fitless form, as opposed to a form fitting shape. This is a fitless form. I hope this is also a form, and the not fitting anywhere doesn't last that long. But who is to say? Who is to say that the whole life is not just going to go into energy forms and not come into anything concrete? Who is to say? It has been a fitless form from multiple years now, for many of you, for most of you, as I'm being told. Every one of you wants to get out of this fitless form. It is not easy. It is not easy for anybody. Because only in some kind of structure do we feel comfortable. And if we have chosen that structure ourselves according to our passion, if we have that kind of a job, or if we have that kind of a person or twin whom we always wanted to fit with, then it makes us happy. If we are asked or forced to fit somewhere where we don't fit, that is why we haven't fit in something till now, then it brings harsh pain, especially after doing so much inner work, each one of you. It brings harsh pain to suddenly choose another path. But like I said, many people have been pressured to do that. And that itself is an even bigger shock for the soul than even the fitless form, even the fitless journey of life. That is an even bigger shock, somebody who's been asked to choose another partner and has had to do that. And many have children through those pressured situations. And not even pressured in some cases. When you spend 5 years, 6 years, 7 years and nothing turns around, or 11 years or 20 years and nothing shows up, what are you supposed to do as a human being? What are your choices? You don't have any choices. People start torturing you, or family starts torturing you so much that you start thinking that, instead of living this life, let me live this hell in another person's house. Let me marry them. This is how your thinking changes. Anyhow, you're going through hell, So you decide that, okay, hell over here or hell over there. Doesn't really matter. It is just hell only. So you forget everything, you forget all your inner work, you forget your twin, and you forget everything, and you justify it to yourself that nothing is happening. He's just blocking me, blocking me, blocking me, or not going forward, the journey is stagnant. Any one of these issues. Nothing is happening even after you do so much you watch so many readings, you get so many readings, you do so much inner work. And then there are these people who have to make these harsh choices, and they do make them. And the outcome of that is that, okay, they don't have the energy connection, but they at least have a person they come home to. They are living a regular life if it is free from abuse and any kind of violence. There are cases who have had to do that, you know. A fitless form, no structure. Either you go on with faith, one day to the another, doing your work, having faith, or there is this way where people have bitten the dust and they have chosen alternate paths, and that is totally not their fault. The journey becomes overbearing after a while. And it is not that they did not have strength. Being on the journey for 10 years, 11 years, 5 years, it takes strength. It takes strength. The first 2 to 3 years, you are in a phase where you think that, oh, I'm going to reach union, one day. I'm doing this work for that. And then comes a period of 5 years. You still have hope. You still have faith. Then comes 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, and you lose it. It is not easy, like I said. I'm relaying what is being told to me. I'm relaying the whole collective, what the whole collective is feeling. From a person who's been on the journey for 2 years, and energy from a person who's been on the journey for 13 years. 13 long years. 20 long years. There are females who connect with me, telling me all this. There are energies which connect with me when I channel, who cry, who tell me all this. What are we supposed to do after 13 years? Are we supposed to let people say that we are mad? Who are we waiting for? 13 years? And you're waiting and waiting and waiting. And you have also no clue apart from knowing through mystics or knowing through energy reads. You have no clue what the other person is doing. You have no clue firsthand. You have no information because they are not even speaking to you. And then on the other hand, there is this very strong energetic bond, very strong spiritual bond which you feel every day. And you cannot deny it. Your twin is always with you energetically. But it has been 4 years, 5 years, 6 years since he contacted you. There is a big dichotomy. Do you believe that spiritual connection where there has been no contact but there is a spiritual connection for 7 years? Or you believe this fact that for 7 years your life has been barren? And people are asking you, who is this person who has not contacted you for 7 years and you still think something will come out of it? It is very hard to explain these things, or to even explain these things to yourself and keep going on. But remember, this is a fitless form. It is a form in itself, though it is fitless. You don't fit anywhere. You don't even fit into the next twin's journey. So how could you fit into this world, which is 3D? Not all the answers are there, but the answers will come. But are you ready to wait for it? Waiting doesn't even mean that you're just waiting. and not doing anything in your life. Apart from doing something in your life and waiting, still it is hard. The answers will come. Answers are there in the universe, but they will come in due time, in the time that is destined for you to have those answers. Till then, I can't say what is to be. I can't say. I only hear today what is being told to me. There is no fit for you. There is no fit for people like us. There is no fit anywhere. The fit was not created by God. You may have to create your own fits in this lifetime at least, because there is no fit anywhere for people like us. Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you so much.